The following sports broadcast is a special presentation of Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. It's time for the excitement of West Virginia high school basketball. Today's high school basketball broadcast is being brought to you by
Smallwood and Small Insurance, 121 Administrative Drive, Martinsburg. Cider Press Restaurant, just off Exit 5 Inwood. Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring, 6342 Winchester Avenue, Inwood. Chris Ross with Milestone Realty, 105 Tavern Road, Martinsburg. The Mortgage Center, 115 Aikens Center, Martinsburg. Dynamark Atlantic Security, your local alarm professional. Ollie's VIP North Side at 36 Veronica Drive, Martinsburg. Arndt McBee Insurance, Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. And D&N Auto Specialist off Tavern Road, Martinsburg.
And now, let's go courtside and join our Talk Radio WRNR broadcast team with today's pregame show.
And a very pleasant good afternoon across the Eastern Panhandle, wherever you may be tuning in. Welcome into WRNR and TV 10 coverage of West Virginia high school basketball. It's the Musselman Appleman season opener, taking on the 2-0 Morgantown Mohegans. Live from Klein Court, we are inside Musselman High School in Inwood, West Virginia. I am Matt Crawford. To my left is Matt Miller. John Alderton, our TV 10 cameraman for today, and Colin McLaughlin is back at the studio. Well, Matt, it has been a fun first couple days of basketball, high school sports in the winter season now fully underway around the Mountain State, and we've had a couple of good games. We saw Hedgesville get a win on Friday against Frankfort. We saw this same Morgantown team yesterday really put a hurting and I think a shocking final score against the Martinsburg Bulldogs, and looking forward to seeing what Musselman can do here today.
Yeah, Musselman with their season opener a little bit behind the eight ball in the fact that they have yet to get on the floor. I don't even believe in any sort of a scrimmage setting either, while Morgantown now has 2 games under their belt along with a pair of scrimmages. And no doubt about it, this Morgantown team has been impressive, scoring more than 80 points and including better than 90 in the 2 scrimmages. And they beat Washington on Friday night up in Morgantown 96-67 to get the season started. And then yesterday, as you mentioned, a 17-17 game after one. A few minutes into that second period, still a relatively tight game, but then Morgantown pulled away with a 14-point halftime lead and went on for the 20-point win at Martinsburg, 65-45. Let's see if Musselman can do the Eastern Panhandle proud and maybe knock off these Mohegans.
For the Applemen, a season that they want to forget last year. They snapped a 5-year-in-a-row streak of going to the state tournament. It was supposed to be the Martinsburg Bulldogs and the Hedgesville Eagles making the trip to Charleston last year. Well, I don't know if you heard, COVID got in the way of that one, as it did of just about everything in our normal life last year. So no state tournament last year, but it's a 13-10 campaign for the Applemen last year. But again, the previous 5 years going to that state tournament. So this team is no stranger to having success in the regular season and the postseason. They return quite a few stars from last year.
Well, and you're talking about a program that had 7 consecutive seasons with 15 or more wins until last year when they got to just the 13-win plateau, going 13-10. So as you said, head coach Derek Basile in his 19th year has this Appleman program playing very good basketball, and they were right there. It ended up being a 10-point loss at Hedgesville in last year's sectional tournament before the Eagles lost to Martinsburg in that sectional title, and then Martinsburg and Hedgesville winning their regional matchups to go on to the state tournament. Musselman would like to get back to Charleston if they can, and they've got the team to do it. 5 returning players from a year ago and 3 returning starters, and of course TJ Stuckey will be the one to lead the way.
Yeah, we'll break down this matchup a little bit more and look at some of the numbers from these guys last year and look a little bit deeper into the Morgantown Mohegans, which we're lucky enough to have seen yesterday and really have a pretty good idea of what they're going to bring to the table. This is the pregame show. A 2-minute break to take now. When we come back, we'll break down this matchup just a little bit more. Again, a 2-minute timeout. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood and Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, you pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood, or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together. Beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Tripp's Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Tripp's at 304-229-7009.
Or visit trippsfloorsanding.com.
Matt, this is a sharp-looking court now. If you're watching on TV, you see kind of the dark wood around the edges and that jump circle right in the middle. But if you're watching on radio, they have sanded down the entire floor, giving the actual playing surface a little bit of a wax over and a little bit of clear coat. And the outside, that darker wood look. We've seen, I know Oregon has kind of that darker wood look. Notre Dame, the same thing, and really looks sharp.
Yeah, and you've got that darker stain with the wording Klein Courts in the front court on the near side to us, which is the left end, and down on the right end, it's on the opposite side of the floor, and then Appleman in the cursive that is in that darker stain right in the middle of the floor, which really is sharp. We talked earlier with head coach Derek Basile, who told us there had been a leak in the auxiliary gym that is just on the other side of this wall that's to our left, and as a result, some of the floor had to actually be replaced in there. So the company that came in to take care of that went ahead and redid the surface in here, a project that wasn't scheduled to be done until maybe this upcoming summer into next year. They got it done during the COVID pandemic when kids were not in school. It was an opportunity to go ahead and get this done, and I tell you, it looks sharp.
Morgantown Mohegans coming in 2-0, a win against Martinsburg yesterday, 65-45. Opening night on Friday, 96-67 win against the Washington Patriots, trying to go 3-0, not only to start their season, but against the Eastern Panhandle, as it seems in their schedule. Led by Carson Poffenberger. That was going to be no question coming into this season. A senior 6'7" forward coming off of a 20-point game yesterday. And, Matt, he is really rocking and rolling this year, averaging just under that at 17 a game.
Yeah, 17 a game through the first two games. Luke Bechtel going for about 15 and a half. Brooks Gage at 13 a contest. And Sharon Young, a 5'9" freshman guard, he came off the bench and scored 17 yesterday. So they've been able to find scoring from a number of players. The thing that impressed me yesterday about this team were the runs that they went on. They picked it up on the defensive end. They forced some turnovers. And on the offensive end, they had guys knocking down shots, and they were able to get the ball in the paints and be able to get those points, not only out of Poffenberger, but Bechtel getting to the basket as well. And so it was an outstanding effort. And one of the things that Musselman is going to have to be cautious of is not allowing this Morgantown team to have those lengthy runs where they score 8, 10, 12 straight points.
Which we know and we saw yesterday can happen in the blink of an eye. It's not just they happen to go 5 minutes and go on that 12-0 run. It can be a 12-0 run in the matter of a few seconds from what we saw yesterday and really what we've seen over the past several years. This is a Morgantown team that is no stranger to success, not only in the regular season but the postseason.
Oh, no. I mean, this is a team that's not that far removed from a state championship. In 2016, this program went 27-0, beating Huntington 65-62 for that title. And last year finished at 19-5 and were upset in the regional final by Wheeling Park, 57-54. That snapped a string of 4 straight trips to Charleston for Morgantown, and of course they had 4 or 5 consecutive years prior to that. So you look at it and go, like 9 out of the last 10 years, this is a program that has made its way to at least the state quarterfinals. So Morgantown comes in with a high pedigree, if you will, matching that of these Musselman Applemen, who, as you mentioned earlier, 5 consecutive trips to Charleston, broken last year when they didn't get out of the sectional, falling to Hedgesville, and this Musselman team would like to be the one to get right back on track and get back to Charleston again this year. They're going to find out today just where they are in their first game against a team that's already 2-0 in Morgantown.
The warm-up clock has started here at Klein Court. Both teams on the floor getting in the layups right now. Another break to take on the flip side of this commercial timeout. We will hear from 19th-year head coach Derek Basil, the head coach of the Musselman Applemen. That coming up next. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg offers hand-cut, locally sourced steaks, fresh seafood, and sandwiches with great daily specials like 75-cent wings all day Monday, prime rib on Tuesday, New York strip on Wednesday, and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Ask for the lunch punch card and have lunch on the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard. And don't forget the Big Apple Lounge on Sater Drive in Inwood.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Finding the right home can be a tough decision, but finding the right lender doesn't have to be. With 32 years of experience, the Mortgage Center knows how to find the right loan for you that requires little or no money down. The Mortgage Center's mobile-friendly website makes the application process quick and stress-free. And as always, you'll want to get pre-approved before you contact any real estate agent or builder. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing, call the Mortgage Center at 304-267-9040 or visit mortgagefinancing.com today.
Pre-game show. Matt, it's time now to hear from 19th-year head coach Derek Basil, the head coach of the Musselman Applemen, as I get the recorder set up, as I hit the wrong button to get this interview going. But 19th-year head coach Derek Basil, again, trying to get back to the state tournament again this year after a 5-year layoff last year. We now get our conversation started with Coach Basil, just how excited he is to be back on the floor.
All right, let's start all over again and make sure that we are able to get
the
this
play
on.
button hit, the countdown started, but no volume on top of that.
You got to be in the right one as we pull that volume down. And now let's get this reset, and we'll get a chance to hear from Musselman head coach Derek Basil. Are you ready?
Hit it. Coach, first game of the season. It's been a very long off season. How excited are you to get back on the floor?
Excited for the kids. Like I said, we weren't sure we were even going to get to play. So, there's a lot of joy today. Just go out there and play hard and do your best.
You guys, a lot of returning upperclassmen. How excited are you to have some of those big names back?
Well, it's good to have them back, and it's good to have a chance to play. Some of our seniors have really worked hard at it, and I would have felt really bad for them if they wouldn't have got to play. So we have some experience. We'll need it tonight. Very good team we're playing.
Speaking of experience in that good team, Morgantown, a perennial state tournament team. Is this a tougher open than you may like, or a good test?
Well, I think a good test. We'd like to have had a scrimmage, but so this is the first time out here, and we know there's gonna be some bumps. I told the kids just play through it. You're gonna have some tough times. We're gonna make some mistakes. Play through it, and we'll see where we're at the end of the day.
What are goals for game one? What do you expect to get out of this game?
We gotta really compete. That's what I told the kids. If we're not going to compete out there, it's gonna be a long day for us. We have to compete on the defensive end. We got to compete on the offensive end because these guys don't make even passing the ball easy on you. So we got to compete on both ends.
First game for you guys. This will be game number 3 for them, and really 5 when you look at 2 scrimmages for them. How different is that they're going to have a little bit more game experience than you?
Well, I think it goes both ways. I think they have good experience. They got a lot of games under their belt, 2 scrimmages under their belt. I think the positive for us is they haven't seen us. They don't know our personnel. We know their personnel, so it's kind of a give and take. They have some game time experience, but we've had an opportunity to see them a couple times. They haven't seen us. They don't know our material quite as well. They don't know our players quite as well.
I know a little bit of a different year, but how nice is it to get the season opener at home?
I tell you, we get a lot of season openers at home, and I tell you what, we always seem to play a tough opponent at home. So usually it's our tip-off classic. It's usually a tough opponent, so we're kind of used to it. Our kids are excited. We didn't have to take the game, but our kids wanted to take it. So, we're looking forward to it and see where we stack up against Morgantown. A good team.
For those watching on TV, a new look to Klein Court this year. Tell us about that.
It was nice. We actually had some water damage in our small gym, so it was covered. So they fixed our small gym, but we also had some damage in the big gym, so that was going to be done this summer. But since we were out of school for a long time and the company was in the area, they came over and did ours as well. So we're excited about it, and we think it's a really good look. And I think it'll be nice for our fans, and our players are really happy with it. It was a nice bonus for, a tough go of it so far.
Coach, thanks for the time. Good luck this afternoon.
Hey, thanks so much, guys, for coming out. Appreciate it.
19th-year head coach Derek Basil leading the Musselman Athmel today, hoping to lead them to a victory over the Morgantown Mohegans. Another break to take. On the backside of this, we actually have some scores. For the last couple of days, it's been, all right, who's playing today? What happened in the 1 or 2 games last night? We got a full menu of games to look at from the last couple of days. That coming up next in the pregame show. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Beat Luxury Vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit tripsfloorsanding.com. Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Craving lunch or dinner? The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving. Awarded one of the 101 most unique places to eat in West Virginia, the Cider will fill you up with their delicious fresh orchard panini, mouth-watering smoker burger, farmer's daughter Cobb salad, and more. The Cider Press also serves a wide selection of craft beer and hard ciders. The Cider Press, serving lunch and dinner daily and where the food is fresh. You'll feel right at home. Now offering online ordering at Cider Press Deli and Grill.com.
going on around the area, starting yesterday with the game we had featuring the Morgantown Mohegans. It was at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse taking on the Bulldogs. They handed the Bulldogs their first loss of the season, and the Bulldogs opener final in that one 65-45. And Matt, I think that surprised a lot of people around the state.
Yeah, I'm sure the final score did. As far as the outcome, maybe not. When you look at the returning players that Morgantown has, they were 5th in the AP preseason poll. Martinsburg was number 1, although I think a lot of that Martinsburg being number 1 is the fact that they played back-to-back state championships in 18 and 19 and had a team that, you know, would have fought for a chance to get back there again. But this year's team, so much different. And while they got off to the pretty good start, 17 all at the end of quarter number 1, Morgantown really pulled away.
Yeah, they did. And again, once you got to that half, you really knew it was going to be an uphill challenge for Martinsburg to come out and dominate that entire second half and slow down the Mohegans, and that just did not happen. Other scores from yesterday before we go back to Friday.
On the boys' side, Jefferson wins their season opener at James Wood in Winchester, Virginia, 74-63 the final. Hedgesville is off to a 2-0 start on the boys' side after they beat Frankfort Friday night 44-28. They won at Berkeley Springs yesterday 56-42, and Spring Mills last night falls in a heartbreaker at home against Millbrook 45-44.
A buzzer beater for Millbrook to win that game. So Spring Mills up in the closing seconds, and it was a miraculous finish for Millbrook to hand the Cardinals their first loss of the season.
Boy, that is a tough way to lose that opener. And let's talk briefly about Spring Mills. They were actually supposed to play Morgantown today, we understand. But for whatever reason, and it may even be just, you know, all of the games jumbled together and how the schedule looks right now, Spring Mills was not going to be able to play that game. And so Morgantown reached out and said, hey, who else in the Panhandle would like to play?
And they were running out of teams because they'd already played Washington and Martinsburg.
And Musselman didn't have a game scheduled till next Tuesday. They were going to open against Broadfording Christian Academy, and so Coach Basil looked at it and said, what the heck, let's play. And now we've got this game here on this Sunday afternoon.
Let's go back to Friday where we had a couple of games. It was a game we had right here on our airwaves, Hedgesville taking on Frankfort. That game, all Hedgesville, once we got into the second half, they ended up going on for the win 44-28, improving to 1-0 at that time, as you heard from Matt, now 2-0 on the season after that Berkeley Springs game. It's a young team for Hedgesville, no doubt about it. If you watched it, you understood that. A couple of guys that did stand out, though. I think Elijah King is going to be a name you're going to watch this year, and I thought Isaiah Levette also down low. Kind of a raw talent right now, still building into that body, but it should be a fun guy to watch this year as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I liked the look of Damon Cook out there as well. On the defensive end especially, he knocked down a couple of threes as well. So they've got some good young talent. It'll be how quickly that talent comes together, and especially once we get into EPAC play.
And on the girls' side, Hedgesville was at Sharando, 69-22, the final in that one. And Musselman, the Lady Applemen, pulling the upset of the Fighting Jim Justices, right? Greenbrier East went down and got the 70-45 win against them. That's a statement win for Coach Elliott early on in the season.
Yeah, that certainly is a big victory to travel that far in your season opener and to get a win against a team that has been a traditional power. Nice win for Musselman. By the way, Sharando with that win over Hedgesville, and Sharando had a couple of games under their belt. Now, those two games were Friday. Couple of girls' games yesterday. Martinsburg fell in their opener at Millbrook 75-58. I'm sure a disappointing start for Coach Kyle Triggs and his team, but then again, he told us, you know, Millbrook has been a very good basketball team on the girls' side in this region for a while. And Jefferson got a win in their girls' opener yesterday, 49-43 up at James Wood.
Let's also a real quick recap college basketball. A tough one for the Mountaineers yesterday, and that is all but solidified. They will not be the 2 seed. It's either going to be that 3 or 4, and that all depending on the big game down in the Lone Star State today against Texas and TCU.
Oklahoma State yesterday beats West Virginia 85-80 and didn't have one of their key freshman, one of those guys that could be a one-and-done type of freshman. And so you look at it and go, wow, West Virginia really missed a golden opportunity. And now they wait and see what happens with Texas and TCU. They don't tip it off until 7 o'clock tonight. If Texas wins, West Virginia drops from 2 down to the number 4 spot. And if TCU finds a way to win, well, West Virginia would drop only one spot to number 3. Now, here's the catch. From what I was reading earlier, should WVU drop all the way to number 4, Oklahoma State is going to probably be number 5, and those two teams would meet in their first game in the Big 12 Conference Tournament. So West Virginia would have a chance to try to get back at them. And, oh, by the way, if I can quickly pull this up on my phone, I will give you a statistic that I saw yesterday and went, are you kidding me? In the 2 meetings with Oklahoma State this year, WVU has allowed the Cowboys to make 46 of 67 layups or dunks. The Pokes have 98 points in the paint in the 2 matchups. So West Virginia certainly has to find a way to be better in the paint if those two teams do meet in the opening round of the tournament.
So you're talking almost 45 points a game in the paint? Yeah,
a lot of layups and dunks.
Yeah, that cannot happen if you want to go far in the tournament, because there's going to be some solid big man play, not only in the Big 12 tournament, but the NCAA tournament. All right, another 2-minute break to take. When we come back, we'll get Matt's keys to the game, and then tip-off right around the corner. We'll have starting lineups as well coming up. The high school coverage today is sponsored by Smallwood and Small Insurance and the Cider Press Deli right here in Inwood off of Exit 5. Back in 2 minutes. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio, WRNR, and TV 10.
They're my closest friends. We've been through a lot together. Seeing our kids off to college, Kelly losing her mom, my 50th birthday, I trust them with so much. So when it came to my finances, I trusted Kelly's referral to her Ameriprise advisor. Beth gives me the comprehensive advice that helps me feel confident my financial future is secure. With the right financial advisor, life can be brilliant. Ameriprise Financial.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry. Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood and Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Welcome back into the pregame show. We are live at Musselman High School, Klein Court. Today's matchup featuring the 2-0 Morgantown Mohegans taking on the 0-0 Musselman Appleman in their season opener. Matt, it's time for your keys to the game in this one. Let's start with Morgantown, who comes in 2-0. What do they have to do to leave here 3-0?
No, they just got to keep doing what they have been doing. They work the basketball around very well, as we saw in yesterday's matchup against Martinsburg. They worked it inside and outside. We saw them post up Poffenberger at one point. We saw them post up Bechtel at one point, and yet they could kick it right back out and knock down that mid-range jumper or even the three-point jumper, although they did not have a ton of those. Hit 3 threes in all in yesterday's game. But the other key is, they got to keep putting on that defensive pressure. They did a very nice job against Martinsburg yesterday. The Dogs, we had unofficially at 17 turnovers.
Yeah, I know. Listening to the interview with Coach Basil, and I'm talking about just how difficult passing can be, and that was pretty clear yesterday when you watched that game. They were jumping in and out of lanes like it was nothing, just intercepting those passes. All right, let's go to the Musselman Appleman. What do they have to do to get a I don't want to say upset win because it's hard to look at upsets this early in the season, but a win that would be, I think, a surprise to people after the last 2 games from Morgantown.
They've got to come out, first of all, I think that they've got to come out strong early on in this one. They've got to keep this game close as long as they can keep it close and then have a chance to win in that fourth quarter. They can't allow Morgantown to get out on those runs like we saw yesterday, where the next thing you know, they've reeled off 12, 13, 14 straight points. They've got to find a way to limit those. Basketball's a game of runs. You're going to get that. You may give up 8 straight. All right. Then you come back and get a bucket, and then maybe you can get on a 6, 7, 8-point run. I get it. Those things are going to happen, but you can't have those real lengthy runs, and that means they're going to have to play well on the defensive end. The other key thing is they've got to find their scorers. Who will it be that's going to lead this team? We know T.J. Stuckey is going to be a guy that can score, but he's going to have his hands full with Carson Poffenberger both guarding him and as well him trying to guard Poffenberger.
There are the keys to the game. Our high school basketball coverage presented by Smallwood & Small Insurance and the Cider Press Deli, also sponsored by Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. Chris Ross with Milestone Realty, the Mortgage Center, Dynamark Atlantic Security, Ollie's VIP Northside, Art McBee Insurance, and DNN Auto Specialists, with the post-game show later being brought to you by the Palace Lounge. All right, it is time to take a look at the starting lineups for this one. Let's start with the Morgantown Mohegans. Number 0, Alec Poland. He's a 6'2" junior forward. Xavier Pryor, a 6'1" senior guard. He will wear the number 2 uniform. Number 3, Brooks Gage, a 6'2" junior guard. Luke Bechtel, a 6'3" senior forward, wears number 5. And number 24, the big man down low, Carson Poffenberger, 6'7" senior forward, again averaging just about 17 points a game this year. The head coach of the Morgantown Mohegans in his 7th season is Dave Tallman. For the Musselman Applemen, they're led by head coach Derek Basil in his 19th season. The starters for them, number 4, Trenton Wolf, a 5'7" junior guard. Number 15, Isaiah Horner, a 6'1" junior guard. Number 23, Jordan Holmes, a 6'2" junior guard / forward. Number 33, Brendan Dolman, a 5'11" senior guard. And number 34, TJ Stuckey, a 6'3" senior center forward. As the lights go off here for the starting lineups, we will keep it here for just a brief moment as we see some of these guys starting to come out. Coming onto the floor now is Trenton Wolf. Isaiah Horner now coming onto the floor as well. He will be followed by 23, Jordan Holmes. Number 33, Brendan Dolman. And number 34, TJ Stuckey. All right, a 2-minute timeout back at the station. That'll cover the national anthem here. And when we come back, it is the tip-off at Klein Court. The Morgantown Mohegans taking on the Musselman Applemen. We're back in 2 minutes.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Craving lunch or dinner? The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving. Awarded one of the 101 most unique places to eat in West Virginia, the Cider will fill you up with their delicious fresh orchard panini, mouth-watering smoker burger, farmer's daughter Cobb salad, and more. The Cider Press also serves a wide selection of craft beer and hard ciders. The Cider Press, serving lunch and dinner daily and where the food is fresh. You'll feel right at home. Now offering online ordering at Cider Press Deli and Grill.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit tripsfloorsanding.com.
Back for the opening tip next, because that's one of the rule adjustments this year due to COVID. The visiting team, similar to baseball, gets the basketball first. Morgantown with the basketball in the red uniforms, blue down the side, blue numbers, Morgantown on the front, Musselman in the white uniforms, Musselman Appleman across the front in green numbers as well. Ball down low, now to Bechtel, kicks it back out. Driving inside is Poland, has to kick it back out, working around the perimeter now. Good man-to-man defense so far for the Appleman. What is a good crowd here at Klein Court. Poland has on the left side, little hesitation move, steps inside the three-point arc. That one hard off the back of the iron, no good. Musselman Appleman basketball. Wolf bring it into the front court for the Appleman.
Yeah, great job to jump in there and grab that rebound. I don't have a 24 on my roster, so we'll have to figure out as they have some different numbers.
Always fun, the beginning of the season. Wolf, number 4, driving in the lane, has to kick it back out. Now a loose ball run down by our number 24. Looking for a I think that may be Brendan Dolman out there as we get a player control foul down low, drawing the charge. Down low, Carson Poffenberger.
I think that's Dolman in 33 making his way to the basket.
That
There's
is.
a 24 must be Holmes, who we have listed as being in the number 23.
Seems to be pretty simple there. Now a three back the other way for Morgantown. That one no good off the front of the iron. That was Brooks Gage who put up that three. We remain scoreless through the first 2 minutes now, or just over a minute of action here at Klein Court.
Great box out by T.J. Stuckey to grab that rebound. So 2 one-and-dones for Morgantown.
Dolman working far to near. Now bounce pass down low. That's Holmes with it trapped in that right corner, poked away, and Poffenberger able to run it down.
That's a pair of turnovers, one on an offensive foul, and now this possession on that double team.
Poffenberger going to try a three from the left wing. That one rolls around, no good. No shots falling on either side so far here on this Sunday afternoon of high school basketball.
Oh, we'll wait and see. You got to imagine those legs are going to be a little bit like spaghetti by the end of this one for Morgantown.
Turnover for Musselman. Gage coming back the other way.
3 possessions, 3 turnovers, not what Coach Basile would like to see.
Driving in and turnover. Going back the other way, now it's Musselman basketball. Wolf driving middle of the lane. A no-look pass on the left side. Layup off the glass, up and in for number 15, Isaiah Horner, finishing with the left hand. And now a turnover on the inbound, going back the other way. Musselman basketball.
Yeah, that was an excellent pass as he went down the right side of the lane and then waited as Horner was coming in on that left angle. Got him the ball just in time to be able to lay it up off the glass. Now that inbounds will come from the baseline as the ball was never touched on that inbounds that went out on that far side of the floor.
So baseline inbound. It'll be Wolf cueing that inbound pass for the Appleman. Looking for Dolman cutting in and sends it outside. That's Horner with it. Now to Dolman on that baseline, driving in, pull-up jump shot. That one up and good for Brendan Dolman. 4-0 the Appleman lead over Morgantown, and so far playing well.
Yeah, again, nice ball movement after their first 3 possessions with 3 turnovers. The last 2 times, they've had some nice passing, getting 2 good looks.
Bechtel with it, working down low to Poffenberger on the low block, looking to kick it outside. He's going to take it himself. Hook shot in the lane. That one rolls around and falls through. Carson Poffenberger, the first 2 points of the game for the Mohegans.
That is a tough matchup. Dolman dropped down to try to help double team Stuckey on the backside and Dolman on the front side, but just a great move by Poffenberger to power up and get the short hook shot.
Dolman was driving in, nowhere to go. Now finds himself alone on the left side. That 3 no good, but a putback opportunity. That one also no good. Horner, another offensive rebound. How about a 4th opportunity offensively now for the Appleman? 3 ball, Dolman up and good from the left wing.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again. Dolman misses the 3, but a great job of offensive rebounding eventually leads to Dolman getting that 3 from the left side.
And something we didn't see Morgantown allow a whole lot yesterday. Second chance opportunities, but a 3 down at this end for the Mohegans. Luke Bechtel for 3.
Finally helping to get them a little bit closer.
Pass down low, that's Stuckey with it, now sends it back around the horn. And a pass going through the hands of Jordan Holmes, as I think he was looking for his next pass before watching that one all the way in. Turnover for the Appleman.
Oh, you're not pleased with the turnovers. That's 4 early on in this one. We're just nearing the halfway point of this opening quarter. To still have a 7-5 lead, not bad for Musselman.
Poland has it right side. Now sends it down in the corner. Driving in is Pryor before he kicks it back out. Bechtel looking to drive the lane. He will. Throws up a shot, but before he does, contact made. That will be a foul on the floor. That one going to be on number 15, Isaiah Horner.
Yeah, the junior picks up his first. He looks at the official and was hoping that maybe he could get the call of Bechtel kind of lowering that shoulder into him, but didn't get the call.
3-ball straight away for Brooks. Gage, front of the iron, back of the iron, then bottom of the net. 3-ball up and good, and Morgantown takes the lead 8-7. Now numbers back the other way for the Applemen. A alley-oop layup, Isaiah Horner at the rim.
Yeah, great passing again to get that basketball right at the rim.
Now driving in is Poffenberger, a foul down low. That one's going to go on TJ Stuckey. And Carson Poffenberger going to go to the line for a pair.
Stuckey doing his best in there defensively as he gives up about 4 inches and a little bit of size in there as well against Poffenberger. We saw, Justin Namalik, the Shepherd Ram head coach, out at the field house yesterday for the Martinsburg Morgantown game, and clearly interested in Poffenberger. I think he'd be a nice fit in a Ram uniform.
Absolutely. You and I said that immediately, going, hey, that'd be fun to watch, wouldn't it? Right down the road. First foul shot up and through for Poffenberger. He's got one more. Second foul shot off the front of the iron, no good. But Bechtel, an offensive rebound, hook shot in the lane. That one no good, but Bechtel able to get his own rebound. Now on the left side, that second opportunity no good, but run down in the corner. Now into the game is Sharon Young. Works into Poffenberger. A short jump shot for him, no good. Ball being bounced around like a volleyball. Bechtel able to keep it down a tough angle. Poffenberger now, and Matt, how many opportunities was that as Poffenberger finally completes one?
Yeah, a number of them, and give Bechtel all the credit in the world. Even though he didn't end up getting the bucket, he was battling hard in there, keeping it alive.
Wolf a bounce pass to Stuckey. Finishes with the left hand off the glass.
Excellent, again, passing for Musselman to get a guy cutting to the basket where he could catch it and be right there at the rim.
11-11. As we are just over 3 minutes remaining in quarter number one. Poffenberger working on Stuckey. Shot counts. And Poffenberger going to go to the line for a three-point opportunity the old-fashioned way. That foul going to go on Stuckey, and that's number 2 on him early.
Yeah, not what head coach Derek Basil and his staff wanted to see. 2 early fouls, and more than likely he's going to have to sit down. And, yes, he'll make his way to the bench, and it looks like Logan Herring will come in. Also, Caleb Hardy checks into the lineup to give Trenton Wolf a bit of a break. And Poffenberger is hard to handle. 7 early points for him and a chance for more. The old-fashioned three-point play.
3:13 on the clock. Foul shot up and through. Poffenberger now 2 for 3 on the day from the line.
He was just 2 of 3 from the line yesterday, so he has already in this first quarter gotten to the line as many times as he did yesterday and has connected on just as many.
Morgantown showing the backcourt pressure now. Dolman gets that inbound. Working back and forth, playing catch. And now a turnover in the backcourt, an easy layup opportunity. That's Sharon Young finishing off a steal that was intended for Jordan Holmes. And this could be trouble for the Applemen. As Hardy able to get it to Holmes. Now bounce pass up. Dolman able to get it across the timeline, being pushed out of bounds. And that is going to be a foul on Cameron Rice.
Yeah, able to avoid the trap in the backcourt that ultimately led to the turnover the last time that they were trying to get it up the floor, leading to the easy layup for Young. This time they got it down the sideline, and a little too late getting over. Cameron Rice just rode the Musselman player out of bounds, leading to the foul call.
Gordon Schaefer coming in the game for the Applemen. Now Dolman into the front court. A quick little give and go. Dolman has it back. Now Hardy working down low to Schaefer. Schaefer bounce pass. That's intercepted going back the other way. That's Young with it one-on-one and poked away. Good defense by Isaiah Horner. Young able to still get a shot up on that low block, up and through. And Derek Basil wants a timeout. We'll take the timeout as well. 2:36 remaining in quarter number one. Let's take it at 30 back at the studio. Again, it is 18-11. The Mohegans leading the Applemen.
This is Matt Miller, along with my wife Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
Welcome back into Klein Court. Some in between break chatter. So far, a quick-paced basketball game, Matt, quicker than we've seen in either of our first two games we've called on Friday or yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely. Both teams getting up and down the floor. Now, unfortunately for Musselman, 6 turnovers already in this opening quarter. Morgantown I've got with just 2. Musselman's done a nice job on the boards, but that was a crucial timeout. What did we talk about in the pregame, Matt? Don't let Morgantown get out on those long runs. They're on a 7-0 run right now that has them out in front 18-11. Musselman needs to now turn this timeout into a good set in points.
And right now it's the press that's doing it. Schaefer trying to find somebody up the court, nothing doing. They're close to 10 seconds, and that is 10 seconds. They never really got near midcourt, Matt.
No, they did not. Again, just great pressure by Morgantown. 2 guys right around the basketball getting into those passing lanes. Musselman having a hard time finding the open spots to be able to get someone the basketball.
Trenton Wolf coming back in the game for Gordon Schaefer, and Wolf doing a very good job running the point early on in this game. We'll see if that helps this press just a bit. Bechtel with it on the right side, working down low. That's Rice with it, now kicks it back out. Bechtel thought about the 3 and said he's going to drive the lane. Tough shot in the lane. That one too short off the front of the iron. Ball being poked around and run down by Rice. They're getting a lot of second chance opportunities, and Rice using that elbow going to get called for the offensive foul.
He will pick up his second foul as he was using the off arm to try to create some room inside. He is a big guy, and he's not real pleased with the call, as you can see it on the other end, and he's going to have to come right back out.
Yeah, some visual frustration for him to smack the basketball down on this end of the floor. Got to be careful with that. That's a technical in the eyes of some referees.
Trip Tobin sending me a text message. Trip and all of our viewers on TV 10, it is a little hard to see the home side score, partially because of our angle.
Dolman for 3 on the right side.
Second time he's hit a 3 here in this opening quarter.
And a big 3 that was needed. Work down low to Poffenberger. He puts it up. Foul on the shot. That one going to go on 3-0 Logan Herring, and 2 shots coming from the charity stripe for Carson Poffenberger.
You know that Dave Tallman knows what he's doing. His 7th year running this Morgantown program, 122 wins, 36 losses. He knows the mismatch he has, and where are they putting that basketball? Inside to Poffenberger.
First foul shot for Poffenberger up and through. He's now 3 for 4 on the contest so far, and we still have 1:49 remaining in the first quarter.
Let me also pass along that there's a little bit of a glare on the kind of plastic casing that goes over top of the scoreboard. So if you're watching on TV again, a little challenging to see that home score, but we'll give it to you as much as we can.
20-14 following 2 successful foul shots for Carson Poffenberger. That press still working very well, and a turnover now. Poffenberger in the backcourt sends it up to Sharon Young, who will start the offensive run. Driving down low. That shot too strong for Xavier Pryor, but now another opportunity for the Mohegans. Pryor with it, working down low. Poffenberger, low block, left side, up and in. That one is just becoming too easy for Carson Poffenberger, and Musselman really has no answers right now.
No, he's got 12 points already in this opening quarter.
22-14, 1:15 remaining in the opening quarter. A good cut and a finish at the lane or at the rim by Logan Herring. A great pass from Brendan Dolman. 3-ball, left side. That one too strong off the side of the iron for Sharon Young. Back the other way for the Appleman. Needing a basket here. Wolf, a bounce pass to Isaiah Horner. Now cross court to Dolman driving in left side. That one blocked, and now they're going to get a foul on Carson Poffenberger.
Now the first on Poffenberger, and there it is. Make him work on that defensive end. See if you can get him into some foul trouble. If they could get him on the bench for any significant amount of time, it would certainly help. As we've said, he is really getting it done for Morgantown in the early going. But I tell you, Brendan Dolman getting it done for Musselman.
Yeah, he is, and an opportunity for some more. First foul shot up and through for Dolman. He now has 9.
Yeah, he's drained a couple of threes, has hit a shot from the floor. That nice baseline jumper from the right side of the floor earlier on in this quarter, and now knocks down a free throw.
Holmes comes back in the game for the 5 starters for the Applemen on the floor right now. TJ Stuckey, the only one that is on the bench. Second foul shot for Dolman. That's no good, but an offensive rebound that turns into a turnover back the other way. It's Pryor driving in the lane. A tough contested shot. Somehow didn't walk going into the lane. Didn't take a dribble from about a step beyond the three-point arc all the way into the lane, but Pryor finishes at the rim. 2 points for him and a 24-17 lead for the Mohegans. Wolf somehow able to get it into the front court. That's Horner with it. Driving in the lane, looking to kick it out. Does. Finds Holmes cutting down low. That one blocked out of bounds. It'll stay Appleman basketball.
Holmes, low block, right side, gave a ball fake, got Poffenberger up in the air, but Poffenberger with that long reach at 6'7" was still able to block that shot out of bounds.
24.7 seconds left in the opening quarter. Musselman inbound. Goes back out to Caleb Hardy. Now a 3 ball. That's Jordan Holmes from the right wing, up and good.
Nice shot, and that's the third 3 of this opening quarter for Musselman. And wait a minute, we may have had a foul going for positioning underneath as that shot was going up. We do have a foul. Jalen Goins, it looks like, will pick up that personal for Morgantown. So the bucket will count, and Musselman will get the ball with 17.7 left.
And a big opportunity to cut it to one possession. 24-20, 17.7 remaining in the opening quarter. That inbounds goes to Holmes. Hardy had it momentarily before giving it up to Trenton Wolf. He's looking to drive lane, has to pick up that dribble. Dolman now working down low. Holmes looking to drive baseline, nothing there. Kicks it back out. 3 seconds left. That one poked away. Sharon Young at midcourt, 1 second left. He has no idea, and the horn sounds. He had no idea how much time was left in the clock. He just saw a lot of open hardwood in front of him. We are through the first quarter of action here from Klein Court, and it is the Mohegans in a up-paced, tempoed game, 24-20, with the lead over Musselman. A 60-second break, and we're back for the second quarter. This is West Virginia High School basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV 10.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. You pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood, or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Through one quarter of action here from Klein Court and Inwood, 24-20. The visiting Mohegans had the lead over Musselman in the first game of the season for the Applemen.
Now Morgantown's Carson Poffenberger, 12 points, including 4 of 5 from the line. Gage and Bechtel have each hit 3-pointers for Morgantown.
Sharon Young pokes that basketball out of bounds. That pass intended for Isaiah Horner. It'll stay Musselman basketball.
Brendan Dolman, 9 points to lead the Applemen, including a pair of threes. He's 1 of 2 from the line. Another 3 added by Jordan Holmes.
Caleb Hardy, a few between the leg dribbles. Now goes to, on that left side, that's Jordan Holmes with it. Back around the horn now, Dolman on that right side. Now down to Hardy in the corner. Dolman with it straight away now with the basketball, using that left-hand dribble. Now Holmes going to try the 3 from the left wing. That one up and good.
Second 3 in this first half for him, and that's now 4 from beyond the arc. Musselman shooting well from the outside. That's what's keeping him in it.
Keeping him in it. Down by 1, 24-23. Poland looking to drive the lane. Holmes right there to cut off that drive. Poland with the basketball again, working down low. Poffenberger a little further away from the basket. He would like, he's got to pop it back out. Now it'll be Poland from the left wing. That 3 no good and bounces out of bounds. Good box out on this near side for Connor Long, making sure Poffenberger couldn't run that one down.
Poland looks like the 5th-year senior with the full beard, I tell you. He looks good out there. Played well yesterday in the matchup against Martinsburg. Had 6 points all coming in the first half. His shot just hasn't been there as he's missed a couple early on in this one.
Long had it momentarily. Looked like a little bit of a hop. Luckily, not a traveling call. Good pass down low, and that's Isaiah Horner finishing at the rim on the right side. Musselman takes the lead 25-24. Mohegan basketball right in front of our broadcast location. Sharon Young on that right wing with it. Little head fake driving in the lane. A tough acrobatic shot. Rolls around, does not fall, and Isaiah Horner going up for the rebound. Can't corral it in. It goes out of bounds and stays Mohegan basketball.
Matt, let's go back down to the other end. I tell you, I've been so impressed with the way Musselman has been able to get the ball to the rim. Some great passing and cutters without the ball making their way to the basket, and those guys with the ball finding the open man.
Brooks Gage with the basketball, working down low. That's Pryor, a short-range shot. He missed that one. Carson Poffenberger, an offensive rebound. That one too strong off the back of the iron. Now Isaiah Horner back the other way. Left side going one-on-one, puts it up, and a blocking foul. I saw the left arm go out like it was going to be a charge, but then we do see that blocking call, and I believe it will be a shooting foul.
Yeah, it definitely has to be. Brooks Gage was still moving as Horner was making his drive to the basket when the contact was made. Coach Tallman, he's talking with the official on that far side, trying to convince him otherwise.
Horner, 6 points already on the game. First foul shot for him, up and through.
Need to use your golf voice. The gym goes almost quiet.
Sound is being held in pretty well here today. I think this is the best sound atmosphere we've had yet this year in what is a small family and sibling and step-parent only crowd.
Yeah, we're estimating 200 or so people here.
Second foul shot up and through. Horner knocks down both. 27-24. Musselman a 3-point lead. 6:15 and counting on a running second quarter clock. Poffenberger with it straight away. Throws it over to Sharon Young, just able to run it down before going out of bounds. Now Poffenberger, a fadeaway jump shot just inside the three-point arc on the right side. That is a good shot, and I'm sure that's what college is looking at for him right there.
Absolutely. 14 points now for him. He's doing it inside. He's shown you he's got some range outside as well.
Dolman with the basketball, working on Sharon Young. Very impressive freshman, but Dolman gets the better of him. Now finds Horner down low. That one, a little bit of contact. No dice. Goes off the side of the iron. No good. Now quickly back the other way. Poffenberger counted in the foul.
Oh, and that's a tough one. An unnecessary foul. Late on the play was the junior Connor Long. He had no chance of being able to try to block that shot, but ended up running up the backside of Poffenberger, making just a little bit of contact as the shot was going over the front edge of the rim.
Poffenberger already 4 of 5 from the line today. Looking for point number 17. Foul shot up, rolls around, no good.
Long able to grab that rebound. If he would have hit that, he's already at his average. 17 points a game through the first 2 games. Now stuck at 16.
28-27, Morgantown lead, and a tough pass that's intercepted on the baseline by Brooks Gage. Working up the floor quickly. Pone looking to drive it. Instead, he'll bring it back out, back to Gage. Straight away, Poffenberger. He's going to try that three from straight away, front of the iron. That one no good. Rebound by Sharon Young down low. Great look by the freshman. Great hustle by the freshman. Up and good. Now the lead 3 for the Mohegans, 30-27.
Listed at just 5'9", but I tell you, he got good position and showed some good leaping ability. Determined to go get that ball.
5'9", plays about 6'2". Jordan Holmes driving, floater on the low block, and a player control foul before that one is able to bounce around. Good job by Carson Poffenberger, keeping those feet set on the low block.
Yep, he drew the contact, and that'll be the first foul for Holmes. Another little run right now for Morgantown that has been able to put them up by 3.
Right now, Musselman's been able to counter those runs for the most part. 32-27 right now. The Mohegans in the lead, 4:51 remaining before the half. Poland with it on that left wing. Bounce pass down low. That's Pryor with it on the left side. Cameron Rice back in the game, puts up a tough shot. That one not able to fall. Dolman getting the defensive rebound back the other way. Into the front court with that left hand. Over to Horner. Now bounce pass down low to Long. Contests it down low. That one blocked, but he still keeps possession. Now a 3-ball. That right wing shot, that one no good for Isaiah Horner. And after a loose ball, Dolman still able to run it down. Now another shot opportunity for Jordan Holmes on that low block. The right side can't get it to fall. A couple of good looks for the Applemen. They cannot get it to fall. Pryor driving the lane. Now kicks it back out. 3 ball from the right wing. That one a no good for Brooks Gage, but an offensive rebound down low. Cameron Rice gets his first basket of the game.
Yeah, Rice got good position, and that ball came off the rim right towards him. He was able to grab it and put it in. On the other end, Musselman had several opportunities, and that ball just would not fall.
Ball poked out of bounds with 3:58 remaining before the half here at Client Court. It'll stay Appleman basketball.
Coach Basile doing a nice job of rotating guys in and out. Hey, they're doing a great job for not having T.J. Stuckey on the floor. Remember, 2 fouls in that opening quarter. It's been a while since he's played.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting call for Coach Basile as Dolman drives right side. That one off the backboard, never even hit the rim. But Dolman a steal in the backcourt, a tough contested shot, puts it up. Probably would have been better off to let the rest of the team come down and set up the offense. Back the other way come the Mohegans. Now a 3 for Bechtel from the right wing. That one up and good. And a timeout, I believe, taken by Derek Basile as he is having a few words with one of our officials. We'll go ahead and take the 30-second timeout as well. We're back with more of the second quarter. It is 35-27, Morgantown over Musselman.
Beat luxury vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit tripsfloorsanding.com.
Welcome back into West Virginia High School basketball. Our coverage presented today by Smallwood and Small Insurance and the Cider Press Restaurant. 35-27, Morgantown with the lead, 3:30 remaining in the first quarter. Musselman basketball.
To this point, I think Coach Basile and his staff have to be pleased with what they're seeing, even though they're trailing in this one. He said, hey, we got to go out and compete, and they've done just that.
Holmes, a turnaround jump shot on a low block. That one just skimmed the rim. Now back the other way come the Mohegans. Bechtel looking to drive a low baseline. That one, nothing there.
Now cut off very nicely by Horner. Good transition defense. Musselman getting back, and now Morgantown has to set.
Now Bechtel going to try a deep 3 from the left wing. That one misses everything, but Xavier Pryor able to get the offensive rebound. Now kicks it back out for a foul line jump shot for Cameron Rice. That one no good. Poked away and another opportunity, but for Morgantown, that one blocked going up by Isaiah Horner. But they're going to say it last touch Horner on the way out. It'll stay Mohegan basketball.
That's another turnover, though, as Musselman got that rebound, couldn't get the ball out. I've got 12 turnovers already, and yet the Appleman's still in this game.
Bechtel a 3 from the right wing, up and good. Inbound went right to him, wide open. And that's his third 3 of the first half. 2:37 remaining before the half here from Inwood.
And we've got our first double-digit lead for either team, and it's Morgantown out in front by 11.
38-27. Driving right side, a tough acrobatic shot for Trenton Wolf. That one no good. A little bit of a size mismatch on that drive for him. Now Bechtel going to fake the pass, try another 3, little heat check. That one no good, but an offensive rebound down low for Alec Poland. Blocked away. It'll stay Morgantown basketball.
Yeah, good defense from behind to be able to block that shot. I believe that was Holmes who was in behind him. But Poland got that inside position and was able to get that rebound.
Inbound, and somebody better check Bechtel here on the left side. He's wide open, and he's going to take the 3 off the front of the iron. Kind of snuck behind everybody, but Morgantown, again, able to get the basketball back. Now a 3 from straight away. Brooks Gage, his second trace of the afternoon so far. 41-27, 2 minutes remaining before the half.
Well, and again, it's the offensive rebounding that created those extra shot opportunities until Gage could knock it down.
Wolf going to try the contested shot. That one bounces around, no good. Rebound by Bechtel down low, and now a 5-on-4 opportunity setting up for the Mohegans. Defense gets back. Poland, little hesitation driving in the lane, kicks it back out. Now a 3 from the left side. That one too strong off the back of the iron. Put up by Brooks Gage. Rebound for Calvin Klepner. First time we've called his name tonight. He now has the basketball back on the right wing. Going to try 3 himself. That one too strong off the back of the iron. Poked up in the air. Last hitting what looked like Isaiah Horner on the way out. Morgantown basketball.
I've got a 21-16 edge right now on the boards for Morgantown. A lot of rebounds already in this one. Go back to yesterday, and 28-20 was the rebounding totals in the game as Morgantown beat Martinsburg by 20 on the scoreboard and by 8 on the glass.
And I wondered if Coach Basil was going to put in T.J. Stuckey just before the half. Doesn't look like that is going to be the case. Tough shot for Bechtel just inside the foul line. That one no good as he was off balance going up with it. Hardy has the basketball on the right side, looking to drive baseline. He will on Bechtel. That one poked away in a steal for Morgantown. 3-on-2 opportunity as Brooks Gage couldn't corral it. Now finds Bechtel cutting down into the lane. Missed that one, and a lot of contact. We could hear the smack from here. No foul called. It'll stay Morgantown basketball.
Yeah, it does go out off of a Musselman player. I'm not sure which one. There were two guys right down in there, both getting their hands in there on the ball and perhaps on Bechtel.
Dolman pokes that basketball away. Is he able to run it down? No, he is not. It'll be Brooks Gage instead. Gage into the front court, kicks it back to Bechtel. Left side thought about the three, didn't take it. Sends it inside to Poffenberger. Now back out to Gage. Gage trying that three from the left wing, up and good. Brooks Gage. Threes are wild. He's got 3 of them now in the first half, and not the only Mohegan to have such numbers.
No, they've hit 4 threes in this second quarter, 6 now from beyond the arc in this first half.
Dolman going right side, 20 seconds left, driving in, good lane, but missed everything, able to get his own offensive rebound. A tough shot, that one goes off the side of the backboard. Poland there for the defensive rebound. 10 seconds left as Bechtel holds the basketball. Now to Sharon Young, 7 seconds left, 6 seconds left. We are now under 5 seconds to play. Sharon Young looks down low. Bechtel wide open, tries for the reverse layup. Nothing there as the horn sounds. And we are through the first half of play here from Inwood. 44-27 is the lead for the Morgantown Mohegans. A 2-minute break to take. When we come back, we'll start our halftime show. We'll have analysis from the first half, along with stats and scores from around the area. Again, at the half, it is the visiting Mohegans leading Musselman 44-27. We're back in 2 minutes.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Craving lunch or dinner? The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving. Awarded one of the 101 most unique places to eat in West Virginia, the Cider will fill you up with their delicious fresh orchard panini, mouth-watering smoker burger, farmer's daughter Cobb salad, and more. The Cider Press also serves a wide selection of craft beer and hard ciders. The Cider Press, serving lunch and dinner daily and where the food is fresh. You'll feel right at home. Now offering online ordering at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
They're my closest friends. We've been through a lot together. Seeing our kids off to college, Kelly losing her mom, my 50th birthday, I trust them with so much. So when it came to my finances, I trusted Kelly's referral to her Ameriprise advisor. Beth gives me the comprehensive advice that helps me feel confident my financial future is secure. With the right financial advisor, life can be brilliant. Ameriprise Financial.
Finding the right home can be a tough decision, but finding the right lender doesn't have to be. With 32 years of experience, the Mortgage Center knows how to find the right loan for you that requires little or no money down. The Mortgage Center's mobile-friendly website makes the application process quick and stress-free. And as always, you'll want to get pre-approved before you contact any real estate agent or builder. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing, call the Mortgage Center at 304-267-9040 or visit mortgagefinancing.com today.
Halftime at Klein Court. Morgantown's lead over Musselman 44-27. Matt, a tightly contested game in that first quarter. It was only a 4-point lead for the Mohegans after one quarter of action, 24-20. But it was all M-Town 20-7 in quarter number 2. That brings us to our halftime score of 44-27, and a couple of big runs in there for Morgantown.
Well, and that's the key. Morgantown had a 7-0 run after the score was tied at 11 in that opening quarter. Went out to that 18-11 lead. Musselman able to get back to within 18-14, kept it close, still down by 4 after 1. Musselman had their own 10-0 run that helped them to go from being down 24-17 to having a 27-24 lead. But at that point, they went ice cold. A great job by Morgantown defensively and on the boards, allowing the Mohegans to close this first half on an 18-0 run. They went from being down 27-26 to now having a 44-27 halftime lead.
We'll get into some of the reasons behind that when we get into the individual stats here coming up in just a few minutes. Another break to take. When we come back, we'll recap some of the scores from this weekend before getting into stats and getting you ready for the second half of action here from Klein Court. At the half, it is Morgantown leading Musselman 44-27.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
They're my closest friends. We've been through a lot together. Seeing our kids off to college, Kelly losing her mom, my 50th birthday. I trust them with so much. So when it came to my finances, I trusted Kelly's referral to her Ameriprise advisor. Beth gives me the comprehensive advice that helps me feel confident my financial future is secure. With the right financial advisor, life can be brilliant. Ameriprise Financial.
Looking to buy a home in the Eastern Panhandle? Having trouble getting your house sold? Then call Chris Ross and the Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. A Martinsburg High School graduate, Chris knows the local market, and he's proven it as the #1 real estate team in West Virginia in 2019. Milestone Real Estate Group at Keller Williams. Phone 304-579-7349 or go to callchrisross.com. Let's celebrate your real estate milestone together.
Welcome back into Klein Court. Matt, let's real quickly recap the weekend scoring before we take another break and then get into stats in the second half.
All right, let's go back to Friday night. It was Hedgesville over Frankfort in boys play 44-28. Morgantown upended Washington 96-67. The Mohegans then came to the Panhandle where yesterday they beat Martinsburg 65-45. In other action yesterday, 74-63. Jefferson wins their opener at James Wood. Hedgesville's 2-0. They win at Berkeley Springs 56-42. And Millbrook with a buzzer beater knocks off Spring Mills in the north end of the county, 45-44 the final. On the girls' side, Sharando over Hedgesville 69-22 on Friday night. Musselman gets the win at Greenbrier East Friday night 70-45. And in girls' action yesterday, Millbrook upends Martinsburg 75-58, and Jefferson wins their opener at James Wood 49-43.
Another break to take. When we come back, we'll get stats in the first half, and we should be just about ready for second half action as well. At the half, it is Morgantown leading Musselman 44-27. We're back in a few minutes.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg offers hand-cut, locally sourced steaks, fresh seafood, and sandwiches with great daily specials like 75-cent wings all day Monday, prime rib on Tuesday, New York strip on Wednesday, and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Ask for the lunch punch card and have lunch on the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard. And don't forget the Big Apple Lounge on Sater Drive in Inwood. This is Matt Miller, along with my wife, Dale.
As homeowners, we've been through the mortgage process several times, and each time we went to Mark and Cheryl Savitt at the Mortgage Center.
They treat you like family with personal one-on-one service, walking with you through the process from application to settlement.
Plus, low interest rates and closing costs.
The Mortgage Center is on Edwin Miller Boulevard in Martinsburg.
Phone 304-267-9040.
Or online at mortgagefinancing.com. NMLS number 237527, equal housing lender.
Craving lunch or dinner? The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving. Awarded one of the 101 most unique places to eat in West Virginia, the Cider will fill you up with their delicious fresh orchard panini, mouth-watering smoker burger, farmer's daughter Cobb salad, and more. The Cider Press also serves a wide selection of craft beer and hard ciders. The Cider Press, serving lunch and dinner daily and where the food is fresh. You'll feel right at home. Now offering online ordering at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Here's to the grown-ups. Your car is now your office, stage, nursery. Sorry, Erie Insurance offers products that lots of other companies don't. That's a big deal, and it's a good deal, too. And with Erie, you get your own independent agent, not a giant corporate call center or some online robot. You meet with a real person, like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
427 lead for Morgantown at the half. Let's get into some numbers from the first half of this one, starting with individual numbers for the Mohegans leading the way and leading all scorers. Carson Poffenberger, he has got 16 points. That is 4 for 6 from the charity stripe as well. 9 points for Brooks Gage and 9 for Luke Beck. Coming on all threes there. They have 6 threes combined. 6 points for Sharon Young and a basket apiece for Cameron Rice and Xavier Pryor. Going over to the Musselman Appleman, 9 points for Brendan Dolman. He's 1 for 2 from the line. He's also hit a pair of threes, both of those coming in the first quarter. 8 points for Isaiah Horner. He's 2 for 2 from the line. Jordan Holmes has 2 threes. He's got 6 points total in the first half, and then a bucket apiece for Logan Herring and T.J. Stuckey, who really didn't play past that 5-minute mark in the first quarter. Matt, some team numbers.
Well, and Stuckey didn't play because of 2 personal fouls, got into that early foul trouble, and he's got to start this second half and then do his best to play without fouling, which is a tough task against the 6'7" Carson Poffenberger. 5 fouls for each team in that first half. I've got just 4 Morgantown turnovers, Matt, 13 turnovers for the Musselman Appleman. Got to do a better job protecting the basketball in the second half. Morgantown plus 4 in the rebounding column, 22-18. As you mentioned, those free throws, 4 of 6 for Poffenberger, the only free throws taken by Morgantown, while Musselman went 3 of 4 as Horner went 2 for 2 and Dolman went 1 for 2. 6 threes in the first half for Morgantown, 4 for Musselman.
If you're just tuning in, it was a 24-20 lead for the Mohegans after the first quarter, and then they outscored Musselman 20-7 in quarter number 2 as we get the second half underway. Morgantown with the basketball moving to our right. Bechtel has it straight away. A spin move. Didn't ever use a dribble. Now hands it off to Pryor. Now a 3 from the left side. That one up and good. Brooks Gage starting right where he left off in that first half. He's now got 12 points, all from beyond the arc.
And just like that, the lead balloons out to 20 points. That was a set play. They wanted to get Gage open, and he was able to knock it down.
Bechtel almost with the steal. Horner able to run it down. Now gets it to T.J. Stuckey. Driving baseline or driving in the lane left side, trying to work on Carson Poffenberger. That one off the left side of the iron, no good. Back the other way. Is it another 3 for Gage? It is. Brooks Gage, 2 threes to start the third quarter. He now has 15 points, all from beyond the arc in this contest.
Well, Morgantown continues that run, right? That is 6 more to the 18-0 run to end the first half, and that's 24 straight points.
Horner was looking for Dolman. That one intercepted by who else but Brooks Gage right now, driving right side, and he finally gets a basket inside the arc. Layup up and good, and he's got 8 quick points, all 8 to start the third quarter for the Mohegans. 52-27 is their lead. A quick run to start the second half. A full timeout taken by Derek Basil. Let's go ahead and make it a 30 back at the studio. We're back with more of the third quarter action here. It is 52-27, the Morgantown lead over Musselman. We're back in 30 seconds.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Welcome back into Klein Court. Matt, we talked about it yesterday at the Martinsburg Fieldhouse, and you would imagine in a normal year, this place would be absolutely packed to the gills for a game like this. Still a pretty good atmosphere here today with just relatives, as we have an inadvertent horn, and official Buck Hoffmaster going to ask that basketball back. Musselman has the ball out of the timeout, but it has been a quick 8-0 run out of the halftime break for the Mohegans.
Yeah, 1:07 into our second half, and they've extended their run now to 26 straight points.
Dolman with the basketball, working in the lane, driving left side. Contact made as he barrels into the padded wall behind the basket. He'll go to the line for a pair. That foul going to go on to number 2, Xavier Pryor, his first on the team.
Pryor doing his best to guard Dolman, but Dolman got that edge on him, and it was Pryor trying to get the block from the hip and reaching across, ended up bumping into him, and they both went crashing out of bounds.
Dolman gets his first basket of the second half, or make that first point of the second half.
And the senior now in double figures at 10 points.
2 for 3 from the line so far in this one. Second free throws, he bends those knees. It is up and good. Make that 75% from the line today. 3 for 4 if my math is correct there.
Kind of picking up where he left off. He averaged a little better than 10 points a game last year as a junior.
Bechtel, dangerous cross-court pass. Poland right there. Doesn't take an open 3. Instead, looking for a teammate. Finds Bechtel driving right side. Puts up the contested shot. Stuckey, good defense as Bechtel missed that one short off the side of the iron.
Very good defense, because he could have easily picked up his third foul there, but what's that rule of verticality? He held his ground, put the arms straight up.
Dolman with the basketball. Has it on that left wing. Cross court, that's Wolf now. He's going to try a 3 from the right wing. That one in front of the iron, no good. Ball batted around in the air, and the height of Poffenberger using he used it well right there.
Yep, blocked off the defender and tapped it to a teammate.
Another one, a deep 3 from the left side, Brooks Gage, and right now everything is falling for that 6'2 junior.
Yeah, he is feeling it.
55-29. Almost a steal in the backcourt. Horner looking to pass it down low to Wolf. That one intercepted by, again, who else? Brooks Gage. Going left side, some contact made, no foul. Good defense down low. Poland gets the offensive rebound, going up for a third opportunity. Now it's going to be a foul, and Matt looking to see who that number is, and I think that may be Stuckey picking up that foul.
Up number 4, it looks like. Unless I missed the 3 in front, I think it's going to be on the help defense from Trenton Wolf.
At 34 was down there, and I was wondering if that was going to be foul number 3.
I think at this point he's got to stay in the game, even if he ends up with that third foul. Still 2 to give. 5:35 left in this third, and already a 55-29 lead for Morgantown. Musselman's got to keep him on the floor.
Poland's first foul shot up and through, his first point of the afternoon. One of the starters for the Mohegans, but again, more of the offensive control guy than anything.
6 points in yesterday's matchup against Martinsburg.
Second foul shot up and through. Poland now has 2. 57-29, 5:30 remaining in quarter number 3. Wolf running the point for Musselman, brings it into the front court, finds Horner, tightly guarded by Bechtel. Now looking for Holmes, driving right side. That an acrobatic shot, no good. Bounced around, Bechtel able to run it down. He will bring it across the timeline, setting it up, and that one intercepted by Dolman. Dolman had 2-on-1 opportunity here. He's going to take it himself on the right side. That one blocked, but contact made. And Luke Bechtel going to pick up his first foul of the afternoon.
Well, Musselman has been laboring to be able to get those shots to fall. They've had a number of baseline shots that seem to roll right off that backside of the rim up against the backboard, just a tick off on some of those shots. But they've hit just 2 shots from the floor in that second half and still looking for their first shot from the floor here in quarter number 3.
First free throw for Dolman up and good. He's perfect in the second half. 4 for 5 on the line overall this afternoon. A couple of substitutions for each side. That's coming back in the game is Cameron Rice for Morgantown, also Sharon Young. And Gordon Schaefer back in the game for the Applemen. Thought we may get a lane violation, and we will. And Morgantown got the rebound, but still the whistle blown in the lane violation. They'll keep the basketball as Dolman goes 1 of 2 on that pair of free throws. 57-30.
Now Musselman picking up the pressure, a little trap deep in the front court.
A timeout taken by Dave Tallman. We'll take the 30-second break as well. Back at the studio. More third quarter action when we come back. 57-30, Morgantown leading over Musselman. We're back in 30 seconds.
Beat Luxury Vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit tripsfloorsanding.com.
(57-30), a 27-point lead for the Mohegans. Second and third quarter have belonged to them so far. Bechtel on that right side out of the timeout. Sharon Young now working it around the perimeter. Now a three left side. That one up and through. Matt, I'll give you one guess.
Brooks Gage?
Another three. He's got 4 threes just in the second half alone. How about 7 threes on the afternoon? And a layup to go in there as well. 23 points for him. Driving in is TJ Stuckey. Underhand reverse layup up and good.
Yeah, outstanding move. Was on that right side of the lane. Used the left-hand dribble to be able to get that reverse layup.
Brooks Gage, another three. And, Matt, we are watching something special here today with this young man.
Absolutely. He is drilling everything that he is shooting right now. And it doesn't matter how far, doesn't matter where he's at. In the corner, out front, on the wing, he's hitting it.
Corner driving baseline, tough floater, was behind the basket when he took that shot. An offensive rebound, however, that one no good. Now a foul. And I believe that one going to go on Luke Bechtel as he and Stuckey were fighting for the basketball, and it is. Baseline inbound coming up.
That's one Coach Tallman not going to have too much trouble with. That was just good, hard effort going after the basketball, and only the second foul on Bechtel.
Baseline inbound. Wolf looking, and that's a no-look pass that should have had a look on it. Now back the other way, Brooks Gage off the glass and in. And, man, I'm running out of room in my scoring sheet. I got to start writing these points smaller. He is just having a whale of an afternoon.
He's up to 28 points already.
Stuckey on that right side. Between the leg dribbles. Again, going with the reverse layup. Counted in the foul.
That time he was a little further away from the paint down that right baseline, but again, able to put it on the floor and get to the rim and then use that left hand and his long reach to get to the other side of the rim where he spins it in off the glass.
That foul going to go on number 4, Jalen Gaines.
Goins. That's a Goins.
Free throw is up off the front of the iron. No good for Stuckey. Into the front court now. Morgantown with the basketball. Young, a bounce pass. Goins now has it on that right side. Quick ball movement around the perimeter. And I leave an offensive foul away from the basketball, and that'll be a turnover for the Mohegans.
That was the screen set by Cameron Rice as they were trying to get it back into the hands of Brooks Gage from the top of the key, and Rice called for the moving screen.
He's now got 3 fouls on the afternoon. 65-34. 3:20 remaining in the third quarter here from Klein Court. Dolman, a lot of head fakes, a lot of between-the-leg dribbles, really hadn't gone anywhere yet.
No, great defense by the young fella, Young himself, Sharon Young.
And just a freshman, has really impressed us so far. Holmes had it in the right corner looking for the kick out to, who I believe was, that's 31, Gordon Schaefer. And Schaefer already began his cut to go down into the lane. Another turnover for the Applemen.
Turned out to be the kick out to Coach Basil on the bench who caught that pass.
He was open.
He wanted to throw it to the other end of the floor. Oh, the frustration setting in. Not the opener that Musselman was looking for. Played well early on, competed early on, but it's been tough ever since that first quarter.
A free ball for Brooks Gage and missed that one. But an offensive rebound as that ball bounced around. Now Bechtel with it straight away. Gage had it momentarily down to Goins. Sharon Young bounce pass down low. Rice has it on the low block trying to work on TJ Stuckey. That one poked away momentarily. But Rice has it again. Shuffled those feet a little bit. No travel called. That shot missed. Now quickly back the other way. Hardy's got a step, and he goes hard into the ground. Connected on the shot. Counted, and the foul. And a technical foul. That one going to go on Cameron Rice. And if he got that foul, that may be foul number 5 for him and fouled out. I don't think he was the one down there that's going to get the contact. I believe that was Jalen Goins.
No, it's Bechtel. Luke Bechtel's going to pick up his third on the initial contact, and then the technical came after that. So Hardy will go to the line to try to complete that three-point play as he made the tough shot and then got fouled. He misses. And then it's the fourth foul now on Rice as the technical goes against him, and now the technical free throws will be shot by Jordan Holmes.
Holmes has not attempted a free throw today, but if he's taken, I'm guessing he's the best free throw shooter on the team. Does connect on that first.
He knocked down a pair of threes in that first half. So now 7 points after that first foul shot.
And that second free throw, no good off the front of the iron. No surprise, Rice has a seat on the bench. After just some, what shouldn't be frustration on his end, maybe personal play-wise, but overall his team playing very well this afternoon.
I was thinking about it. Good grief. 96-67 win in their opener. Blowout win then over Martinsburg by 20 yesterday. Out in front by better than 20, have led by 30 in this one. Morgantown off to a hot start. Right now they lead the EPAC.
Jordan Holmes going to take a three from the right side. That one up and through.
Nice shot. Needed that one. Their fifth three now on the ball game, his first.
Still a big deficit. 25 points, 65-40s when you're 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. Goins with it, moving to the center. Now sends it over to Poland. Poland now kicks it out. Now good ball movement around the perimeter. Sharon Young looking to drive in. Has to pick up that dribble. Actually make that Javier Pryor. Now a three ball on the left side. That's Alec Poland up and good.
Boy, they continue to knock them down from outside. We talk about Gage, but some other guys have been hitting it as well.
Schaefer, a bounce pass down low. Stuckey down there on the low block. Turns around, had an open shot. That one no good, and Poffenberger gets the defensive rebound. Now that's Sharon Young bringing it into the front court. Cross-court pass, that's Poland. Does he have another three in him? He doesn't. Too strong off the back of the iron. And Schaefer able to get that defensive rebound. Somehow doesn't step on the baseline. Quickly back the other way. In transition, a good bucket for Caleb Hardy, his first basket of the afternoon.
Yeah, and a very good pass by Dolman to thread the needle and get it to Hardy going full speed to the basket.
Hardy almost able to get a turnover back the other way, or make that Dolman almost able to get a turnover back the other way. Hardy now standing with the front of his body facing the inbounder. Poffenberger gives it off to Sharon Young, driving in the lane. Little floater in the lane, rolls around and falls through.
Young's got 8 points after knocking that one down. Strong effort for him here in the Panhandle after 17 yesterday.
Jordan Holmes going to try a three. Same spot, same result. Three ball up and good. He's got 6 quick ones over the last few possessions.
4 of those now in the ball game as Holmes hits his 4th from beyond the arc.
Goins thought about the shot instead. Going to send it to Sharon Young. That three in the left corner up and good. Raining threes today.
13 of them now for Morgantown.
Heck of a day shooting the basketball. Jordan Holmes had it momentarily. Sends it back out. That's Dolman with it. Cross court. Caleb Hardy looking to drive in, looking for Stuckey down low. That one poked out of bounds. Last touching Morgantown. It'll stay. Appleman basketball.
Yeah, Jalen Goins coming from the opposite side, jumping into that passing lane, fully extended, got a hand on it to tip it out.
Stuckey has it. Now to Hardy. Hardy on that right side, driving in on Goins, loses his balance, and that's because he was pushed a little bit.
Yeah, Goins picks up foul number 3. Got him with the leg. That's what caused Hardy to hit the deck. You know how tough he is from his time quarterbacking that Musselman football team.
Front end of a 1-and-1 off the front of the iron. That one no good. Poffenberger with the rebound. Hardy 0 for 2 from the line today. Goins with the basketball on that left side, sends it back out near midcourt.
Musselman just 4 of 5 from the foul line in the second half, Matt.
Pryor now looks to drive in, sends it out. Sharon Young on the three at the buzzer. Up and good. And that pretty much sums up the way this game has been going on both sides. A right wing three at the buzzer for Sharon Young. He's hit 2 in the second half. 76-45, our score through 3 here from Klein Court. A 60-second break to take, then we're back for the fourth quarter here from Inwood. Again, after 3, 76-45, Morgantown in the lead.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood and Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. You pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Welcome back into Klein Court. One more quarter to play here, 76-45. Our score through three quarters of this contest.
32-18, Morgantown outscoring Musselman in that third quarter alone. That's after putting 44 on the board in that first half. They've been doing it from beyond the arc.
Three ball no good, hard off the back of the iron. Now back the other way as Poland works a 2-on-1. Now back to Poland, a assist from Brooks Gage. Contact foul counted in the basket, and Poland will go to the line for three the old-fashioned way.
It was Holmes from this left corner with a three for Musselman as it came off the rim. It carried him deep, and that gave Morgantown that kind of 2-on-1 fast break. And great ball movement between Poland and Brooks Gage, and eventually Poland able to get the lay-in and the three-point opportunity.
T.J. Stuckey picking up his third. Foul shot for Poland up and through. He's now 3 for 3 on the day from the charity stripe.
Well, they're now 7 of 9 from the stripe as a team, and they have 14 three-pointers through their first three periods. So let's see if they add to that total in this fourth quarter.
Matt, 32 points in the third quarter for Morgantown.
That's a lot.
Carson Poffenberger, 0.
Yeah.
Caleb Hardy working around a ball screen and believe we're going to get a foul, and we will. Trying to work through that ball screen. It'll stay. Musselman basketball. And it should be the front end of a 1-and-1.
Yeah, that's what is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 second half fouls now on Musselman.
Hardy at the free throw line, and that foul shot off the front of the iron, no good, but T.J. Stuckey an offensive rebound. A lot of contact down low. He puts up a contested one. Another opportunity for Isaiah Horner, and can't get that one to fall. Brooks Gage going back the other way, driving in a player control foul on Gage, and holding the feet steady, or Caleb Hardy down low.
Yeah, outstanding job. He held his ground, knew it was probably going to hurt a little bit, but Brooks Gage has to stop and pop or get rid of that basketball and veer off to the side. That was an easy charge call.
And you mentioned it. No stranger to taking some pretty good hits on the football field. A little over 7 minutes left in the ball game. Dolman looking to drive. Nowhere to go. Now Horner with it straight away. Herring had it momentarily. Now trying to find a cutting Caleb Hardy, and just beyond the reach of number 14. Goes out of bounds.
I think the official was going to say that it went out off of a Morgantown player, that it skimmed off the leg of possibly Brooks Gage.
And Brooks Gage doesn't like that one. He was ready to take the inbound. Inbounds pass goes to Herring. Can't connect on it, but stolen in the, just trying to go into the front court by Calvin Klepner. Now Dolman driving in the lane. That one blocked away. Not sure who got it, whether it was Bechtel or Poffenberger. Either way, Morgantown basketball. Pryor had it momentarily. Now Brooks Gage with it, giving it back off to Pryor. Working around a ball screen straight away. Goes to Poland on that left corner. Back out top. Now quick ball moving to Bechtel on that right side. That three ball up and good.
Wow, 15th three in this contest for the Mohegans.
82-45. And Morgantown well on their way to a 3-0 start, and I think proving a lot to everybody around the state as they get another turnover. Poland grabs with the left hand, throws it up to Brooks Gage on the left side. High off the glass, no good, but the putback, an easy putback with the left hand. Tip in for Luke Bechtel.
Tell you, these guys making it look easy. They are playing well on the defensive end and obviously on the offensive end.
Bechtel gets the steal, will go up with the left hand off the glass and in. And Matt, this is going from bad to worse quickly.
Well, let's see. We're going to end up with a timeout. I think Coach Derek Basile wants to bring his guys over and just kind of talk them through this one.
5:51 remaining in the game. Let's go ahead and send it back to the studio. Take a 60-second break here. 1 minute back at the studio, and we're back for more fourth quarter coverage here from Inwood.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood and Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. You pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood, or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Back out of the timeout as Wolf brings it across the timeline. 86-45, Morgantown all over Musselman in the Appleman season opener. Ball poked away, but Klepner able to corral it. Now looking for a one-handed pass down low to a cutting Trenton Wolf. Goes out of bounds. Another turnover for the Appleman.
19 of those, what I have unofficially for Musselman in this contest. Just 7 turnovers right now for Morgantown.
Almost as many threes as Morgantown has hit.
Yeah.
In the turnover category for Musselman.
15 threes for the Mohegans.
Brady Davis in the game, and some Sebastian Dalton as well.
Did you say Brady or Brody? It is an O.
It is an O, so make that Brody Davis. Now working down low, a tip-in almost as the ball never came down for Cameron Rice.
Well, that was a heck of a pass from Sharon Young as he just kind of went up over his head and then bulleted it through the defense to get it to the open Rice.
Stuckey, a long two from the left side up the front of the iron, no good. And a good job of boxing out by Sebastian Dalton. Goes out of bounds. Morgantown basketball.
Yeah, Logan Herring able to get a hand on it, but was not able to corral it, and it went out off of him.
And in a normal length season, you would imagine that a lot of these guys that have played a lot of minutes may be sitting on the bench, but with only 16, 17 games you're playing, your starters and your guys that are going to play a lot have to get as much work as possible. Brooks Gage from the left side, a rare miss from the beyond the arc, but Sharon Young able to save it from going out of bounds. Sends it back over to Sebastian Davis. He knocks down the jump shot.
Dalton.
Sebastian Dalton. 90-45. TJ Stuckey in the lane going up the left hand. That one too short of the front of the iron. Gets his own rebound, puts it back up and in.
A nice job to stay with it.
Quick ball movement around the perimeter. Brooks Gage had it momentarily. Sends it down to Rice on the low block. Back out to Gage. That three ball from the left wing off the front of the iron. Brooks Gage now going a little cold. Sharon Young driving in. That one blocked on the way up. That blocked by Calvin Klepner. Isaiah Horner driving right side. Floater high off the glass and in for Horner.
Yeah, nice shot.
He's now got 10. Trap in the backcourt, but Morgantown able to break it. Now a wide open layup on the right side down low. Sebastian Dalton on the right side for the lay-in, 92-49.
Hey, don't look now. Morgantown's back over 90 points again.
Somewhere they have been this year. No stranger to that. Little pump fake for Isaiah Horner. Steps inside that three-point line. That shot no good off the front of the iron. Cameron Rice able to get the rebound, fight through a little bit of contact. Sends it up the floor. Bounce pass once again on the left side. That one a little too strong on the open look for Dalton. Musselman back the other way. Wolf driving in. No look pass and an easy finish with the right hand for Connor Long. Long's first basket of the day.
Been impressed with some of those passes from Wolf.
A three ball from the left side. Another three for Brooks Gage as he's now over 31 points.
And 9 3-pointers. 9 from beyond the arc.
And I believe we get another timeout called. Did we? That is going to be a 30-second timeout taken by Derek Basile. Let's go ahead and take the 30-second break as well. 95-51, Morgantown's lead over Musselman. We're back in 30.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know. You pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
3:09 remaining in the game. 95-51. Morgantown all over Musselman.
Well, they will improve to 3-0. And next up for them, they're on the road on the 12th at Wheeling Park before finally getting back home against Robert C. Byrd next Saturday.
Wolf had it on the right side, going to drive baseline, put up the floater. That one rattles around, no good, but Isaiah Horner gets the offensive rebound. His shot, no good. Rebound by Sharon Young and breaks a couple of defenders. You see the speed, but great job in transition defense for Calvin Klepner, able to poke that one away and prevent a wide open layup. Now Morgantown has to set up the offense. Jump shot just inside the three-point line, up and good for Brody Davis. A long two for him. And we get a quick substitution timeout. Coming into the game, Addie Branson. First time we called his name this afternoon.
5'10 junior guard.
Both teams getting some reserves in. And what is all but final here from Klein Court.
3 games in 3 days to open the season for Morgantown. This is the one that you were supposed to go, I wonder if this team gets tired. They're 3 points away from 100 points in this game.
Wolf driving in on Rice, dishes it off to a cutting Logan Herring and wasn't able to get that one in cleanly. Another turnover for the Appleman. Sharon Young now into the front court, under 2 to play here in Inwood.
Whenever Wolf has the ball, you better be ready for a pass. He's made some beauties today.
Rice, a baby hook in lane, doesn't get that one to go, but now a couple of different opportunities down low for him as he's fighting for that basketball. Able to run it down now. Teammate on that left side, that shot no good. That one put up on the left side by Sebastian Dalton. 1:40 remaining in the game as Klepner looking to drive baseline. Nothing there. Kicks it out. 3 ball from the left side off the top of the backboard. No good for Gordon Schaefer. Loose ball. Rice has it. Mohegan basketball into the front court. A fancy dribble behind the back, but turns into a turnover. Now Schaefer bring it into the front court. He's going to take it himself. A foul and a blocking foul down low for Sharon Young. And easy call to make as those feet clearly still moving with the play.
Yeah, Young going to pick up his first, and that is going to send Schaefer to the line. He was going to go up for the shot, and then after the contact and falling forward, just kind of held onto that basketball for his own preservation.
Bounces a little better when you hit the ground. Foul shot. A line drive shot off the side of the iron.
Next up for Musselman, we're going to be here next Tuesday when they host Broad Fording Christian Academy out of Hagerstown.
Second foul shot for Schaefer off the front of the iron. No good. 0 for 2. Schaefer scoreless in the game today. Just over a minute left in the game. Is Rice going to take a 3 from the left wing? That one no good. Tipped around a few times and corralled in on that left side by Sharon Young. Finds a teammate on the left side. That's Sebastian Dalton. And Dalton has got 6 points quickly in this fourth quarter. Under a minute to play here. Branson picks up that dribble, cross-court pass. That's Wolf with it. Back up top, Klepner. Good little head fake. Going down low to Schaefer. Schaefer on the left side. That one no good off the side of the iron. Cameron Rice gets the rebound. Now to Sharon Young with 40 seconds remaining, and I would imagine that Morgantown will probably just dribble this one out.
Yep, that's exactly what head coach Dave Tallman just said to his young guard. Hold that ball, no need to shoot. They will finish 1 point shy of the century mark.
I think Coach Tallman will take that early on in the season.
Oh, my
2
goodness.
games so far, and you've gotten to 90 in 2 of the 3.
96, 65, and 99 points in your first 3 games, and every 3 games, pardon me. And pretty much every one of them will win by 20 or more.
5 seconds left as we count down to 3, 2, and 1. With the final horn sounding here at Klein Court. Your final in this one, 99-51. Morgantown gets the weekend sweep of the Eastern Panhandle. It was Washington Friday, Martinsburg yesterday, and Musselman this afternoon. A 2-minute break to take back at the studio. When we come back, we will get into the Palace Lounge post-game show, break down this game, some final stats, and a look ahead to what's next for both of these teams and what's next on our broadcast schedule. Again, your final from Klein Court. It is Musselman falling to 0-1, Morgantown improving to 3-0, with the Mohegans getting the win, 99-51. We're back in 2 minutes.
This is Ben Copenhaver, your local alarm professional at Dynamark Atlantic Security. Did you know that home break-ins are 6% more likely during the day? That's right. The bad guys know when you're away, and they are smarter than you think. Dynamark Atlantic Security has the security solutions for you. Don't commit the error when the game is on the line. Phone me today at 304-671-2158 to learn how to play good defense against the bad guys. Dynamark Atlantic Security. Call today at 304-671-2158.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
Remember that last trip to the auto mechanic?
I also think your solenoid gasket is bad.
What?
Yep, that'll be another $500.
Forget that and go to D&N Auto Specialist at 230 Tavern Road, Martinsburg, where honesty is their best policy. Serving the Eastern Panhandle since 1974, D&N Auto is family-owned and operated, specializing in exhaust alignments and tires. From general maintenance to major overhauls, they'll treat you right. Call D&N Auto Specialist at 304-267-4078.
Game show. Final here from Klein Court, all Morgantown 99-51. And, Matt, it was a tight game. It was similar to what we saw yesterday against Martinsburg for this Mohegan team. Tight game in the first quarter, but once they got through that first quarter, they truly rolled until the end. Final score 99-51.
Yeah, we had two early ties, 9-all and then 11-all. Morgantown goes on a 7-0 run, opens up an 18-11 lead. That's when Musselman began their comeback. They end up going on a 10-0 run to ultimately gain a 27-24 lead relatively early on in quarter number 2. After one, Morgantown's lead was at 4, 24-20. But once Musselman took that 27-24 lead, it was an 18-0 run to close out the first half for Morgantown. They led at the break 44-27, and then they continued by scoring the first 8 points of the second half, extending that to a 26-0 run from that second quarter into that third quarter. And, well, by that point, the hole was just too big for Musselman to be able to dig out. Even when they would get a little run of their own and draw it a little bit closer, Morgantown had the answer, and they had it from beyond the arc as they hit 15 three-pointers in this ball game as they go on for the 99-51 win.
All right, another commercial break to take. When we come back, we will look at some of the numbers from this one. Individual and team numbers are coming up as part of the Palace Lounge post-game show. For a full menu and daily specials, visit their Facebook page for details. All right, another 2-minute break to take. Once again, your final from this one on this Sunday afternoon of high school basketball, 99-51, Morgantown over Musselman. We're back in a few minutes.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg offers hand-cut, locally sourced steaks, fresh seafood, and sandwiches with great daily specials like 75-cent wings all day Monday, prime rib on Tuesday, New York strip on Wednesday, and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Ask for the lunch punch card and have lunch on the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard. And don't forget the Big Apple Lounge on Sater Drive in Inwood.
Erie Insurance says here's to the grown-ups who move, mortgage, mow, and still bust a move. But does your home insurance still fit? Erie helps you protect the home you've grown into, all at fair prices that are often less than the other guys. So how do you find the right coverage? Magic. Nope. Local independent agents who get to know you like this.
Your local Erie agent in Martinsburg is Smallwood & Small Insurance. Get a quote at smallwoodandsmall.com.
Erie Insurance.
Babe, I'm hungry.
Where do you want to go?
I don't know, you pick.
Chinese?
No, not feeling it.
Mexican?
No, we just had that over the weekend.
You pick.
Let's go to the Cider Press restaurant. They have a new smoker burger. I think you'd really like it.
The Cider Press restaurant inside Taylor's Farm Market has what you're craving, where the food is fresh and you feel right at home. Exit 5 right off I-81 in Inwood or online at ciderpressdeliandgrill.com.
Ollie's VIP Northside is the best local spot to catch all of your favorite high school, college, and pro sports, or to hang out with friends. Ollie's has a great beer and cocktail menu, along with a food menu that will blow you away. Ollie's offers multiple TVs to watch the game of your choice from anywhere at the bar, or their outdoor patio with cornhole and fire pit. So stop by and see for yourself today at 36 Veronica Drive in Martinsburg. That's Ollie's VIP Northside. We'll see you for the game.
The Palace Lounge post-game show for a full list of daily specials and a full menu. Visit them on their Facebook page. Just search the Palace Lounge for details. All right, time to take a look at some final stats from this one. I'll start with some individual numbers. The victorious Morgantown Mohegans, who advanced to 3-0 on the season, were led by Brooks Gage, 31 points in the contest. Just a fantastic game for that young man, and the likes of which we probably won't see for a very long time, the way we saw him shoot from beyond the arc. 16 points for Luke Bechtel, 16 as well for Carson Poffenberger. Didn't call his name in the score sheet in the second half. All 16 of those points for Poffenberger coming in the first half. He also finished 4 of 5 from the charity stripe. Also in double figures, 14 points for Sharon Young. Didn't score in the fourth quarter, so all of that coming in 3 quarters of action. 8 points for Alec Poland. He also went 3 for 3 from the charity stripe. 6 points for Sebastian Dalton. All those coming late in the game, as he was one of those reserves that came in and got some minutes late in the contest. 4 points for Cameron Rice. 2 points for Xavier Pryor, and 2 points as well for Brody Davis. Going over to the Musselman Appleman, 3 players in double figures. 13 points. Leading scorer for the Musselman Appleman was Jordan Holmes. He went 1 for 2 from the charity stripe. 12 points for Brendan Dolman, who went 4 for 6 from the foul line. And 10 points for Isaiah Horner, who knocked down both of the free throws he attempted in the game. 8 points for TJ Stuckey. He went 0 for 1 from the line. A lot of that first half in foul trouble. Probably only played about 4 minutes in that first quarter before not coming back onto the floor until the second half of action. 4 points for Caleb Hardy. He went 0 for 3 from the foul line. A basket for Logan Herring and a basket for Connor Long as well. Gordon Schaefer went to the line twice, did not knock down a free throw from there. Those are your individual numbers for this one. Some team numbers, Mr. Miller.
All right, let's start with Morgantown and 15 three-pointers, 9 of those from Brooks Gage, 1 for Alec Poland. Luke Bechtel hit 4, and Sharon Young added 2 of his own. They went 7 of 9 from the foul line, committed 16 fouls, unofficially a 48-29 rebounding edge and a 20-8 edge in turnovers, as Morgantown turned it over only 8 times. We had the Musselman Appleman at 29 rebounds and 20 turnovers. The Appleman also went just 7 of 16 from the foul line. That's 44%. They did knock down 6 three-pointers, 4 of those coming from Jordan Holmes, and then the other 2 from Brendan Dolman. And that is a look at some of those team numbers. Oh, one more, by the way, just 7 fouls for the Appleman.
All right, a final 2-minute break to take. When we come back, we'll set up what's next for both of these teams and what is next on our busy basketball broadcast schedule to begin this season. Final from here at Klein Court, 99-51, Morgantown getting the win over Musselman. We're back for our final segment of the post-game show next.
The Palace Lounge in Martinsburg offers hand-cut, locally sourced steaks, fresh seafood, and sandwiches with great daily specials like 75-cent wings all day Monday, prime rib on Tuesday, New York strip on Wednesday, and chef specials every Friday and Saturday. Ask for the lunch punch card and have lunch on the Palace Lounge on Edwin Miller Boulevard. And don't forget the Big Apple Lounge on Sater Drive in Inwood.
A reputation for caring, a legacy of service. At Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations, it's been our story since 1880. A family-owned business, we support the needs and wishes of families. We offer traditional services, as well as many options for cremation, customized remembrances, and pre-planning. Brown Funeral Homes and Cremations retains its family atmosphere and stays true to its roots. Contact us for advanced planning, or at your time of loss. We're here when you need us.
Finding the right home can be a tough decision, but finding the right lender doesn't have to be. With 32 years of experience, the Mortgage Center knows how to find the right loan for you that requires little or no money down. The Mortgage Center's mobile-friendly website makes the application process quick and stress-free. And as always, you'll want to get pre-approved before you contact any real estate agent or builder. Whether you're purchasing or refinancing, call the Mortgage Center at 304-267-9040 or visit mortgagefinancing.com today.
Beat Luxury Vinyl. It's waterproof, easy to clean and maintain, extremely durable, and looks great.
Are you nuts? Hardwood flooring's the way to go. It's durable, easy to maintain, matches every decor, and increases the value of your home instantly.
All right, one thing we can agree on is Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring. They'll take care of you with great selection, service, and pricing.
Whether it's hardwood or luxury vinyl, call Trips at 304-229-7009.
Or visit tripsfloorsanding.com.
Back into the Palace Lounge post-game show. Your final here from Klein Court today, all Morgantown, 99-51. Coming up next for the Mohegans, their next three games look like this. On the 12th, they are at Wheeling Park. That should be a pretty good indicator of what some of the teams in the state tournament should look like, as we got a couple of those teams as well this weekend. Then the 13th, the very next night, they're at home against Robert C. Byrd, and then the 15th at home against Buchanan Upshur. For the Musselman Applemen, they play on Tuesday, a game we will have right here against Broadford Christian at Klein Court. Then they're at Sharando on the 12th and at home against Sharando on the 15th. What's next for us, Matt?
Hey, like a band of marauders, Morgantown coming in and taking what they wanted from the Eastern Panhandle and leaving not to come back again. I was looking down through their schedule to see, do they have anybody else a second time?
They've done what they needed to do in the Eastern Panhandle.
Yeah.
Nothing else to prove to EPAC schools.
They're now going to maraud the rest of the state. So, hey, we wish them well. They've been fun to watch.
Equal opportunity employer, those Mohegans.
All right, next up for us. Hey, we're right back at it tomorrow. It is James Wood at Martinsburg tomorrow evening. 7:30 is the scheduled tip time for the varsity. We'll get on the air right around 7 o'clock, or roughly 30 minutes before that tip. And then on Tuesday, we're right back here for Musselman hosting Broadfording. Then on Wednesday, hey, we're going to take a day off. And then Thursday of next week, Colin and Jim. That's Colin McLaughlin, who's at the studio now, and Jim Klein will have the call of girls basketball. Our first girls game has Berkeley Springs at Hedgesville. And then next Friday, the 12th, we have Washington visiting Spring Mills. And on Saturday, the 13th, it will be Martinsburg visiting Millbrook in boys play. And that is our schedule for next week. Monday, Tuesday off, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We'll have action for you each of those days.
That's going to wrap up our coverage from here today. A big thanks to everybody here at Klein Court, Athletic Director Steve Campbell, both head coaches Derek Brazil and Dave Tallman for their help with stats and rosters and some interviews before the games. For Colin McLaughlin back at the studio, John Alderton has been our TV10 cameraman. Matt Miller to my left, I'm Matt Crawford, reminding you one final time that Musselman falls in their season opener. They're 0-1. Morgantown now 3-0 following a 99-51 game. Until tomorrow night at the Fieldhouse, this has been West Virginia High School Basketball on Talk Radio WRNR and TV10.
You've been listening to West Virginia High School Basketball. Today's game has been brought to you by
Smallwood and Small Insurance, 121 Administrative Drive, Martinsburg. Cider Press Restaurant, just off Exit 5 Inwood. Trips Floor Sanding and Berkeley Fashion Flooring, 6342 Winchester Avenue, Inwood. Chris Ross with Milestone Realty, 105 Tavern Road, Martinsburg. The Mortgage Center, 115 Aiken Center, Martinsburg. Dynamark Atlantic Security, your local alarm professional. Holly's VIP North Side at 36 Veronica Drive, Martinsburg. Art McBee Insurance, Martinsburg and Berkeley Springs. And D&N Auto Specialist off Tavern Road, Martinsburg.
For the continued excitement of high school, college, and NBA basketball, keep it tuned to Talk Radio WRNR Martinsburg. All rights reserved.